Welcome back, YouTube. It is a brand new video. In today's video I'll be breaking down my 12 kill game win in Fortnite Zero builds. I'll be giving some advice and tips on how to obtain wins effectively in the new season, but let's get into the video. Okay, the first thing you need to do is stick together, because if you're playing squads, it's a squad effort, you know. As you can see, this player was by themselves, and it's easy. We tore straight through this player because all of us were shooting him at the one go. Right, the next tip I have is to stick together as a squad. As you can see, me and my squad mates here were literally right behind each other. There was no space between us so that none of us could get picked off one by one. It is squads after all, so you need to stick together. Right, my next tip is to appoint someone as team leader to make decisions and to guide the team through the match. You know, as you can see here, I led the charge in the squad, and basically the rest of my teammates followed my lead. They went in and attacked his other teammates, and we got an easy squad wipe. And that's due to the fact that the decision was made to push the squad. I went and hit the first guy heavy, so he pushed out of the way, and my squad were able to run through and attack his teammates. I do believe having someone that can make decisions and can think ahead as a team leader is a good thing, because you don't want to have someone that makes bad decisions be team leader, because then you're just going to constantly keep losing because the person's making bad decisions. And everyone can have a chance of being team leader, but if there's someone that's really good at making decisions, knows the way another player's mind works and all that, then I would tell you now, you need to appoint them as team leader. You don't believe how effective having someone that can think ahead of the game like. The next tip I have is to communicate effectively with your teammates. As you can see, me and Drift took high ground here, but we did not realize that our other two teammates were over in another battle. So at the point that we realized that, stream ends up going down. So in my mind, this is 4 players versus 1 player. So we tried to go over and get to Spartan before they get overwhelmed with the players that are there. And as you can see, the shield is taken off Spartan. We come over, I see a player there, he's only health, so I decided to try and knock him. I get the knock, thank God. Gives Spartan a bit of a chance to get away. As you can see, another player's rushing Spartan. At this point I did think to myself, Spartan needs to retreat. They do, so I decided to rush because I'm full shield, full health, and engage in this fight with this player. Now it does go well for me. I do kill the player and none of us died, thank God. You know, but we should never have been in this position at all. You should never have your team in this kind of position where you're all spread out and 4 players can jump 2 players, because we all know, look how close it got. Had me and Drift not rushed over there, it was game over, you know. So stick together and communicate effectively with each other. My next tip is to third party effectively. As you can see, I tell my teammates there's a fight going on here that we need to get involved. As you can see here, the enemy player drops the player, I drop him then. So it's really good. That was a good interception there. So we decided to full send as a squad together and push this other squad. Make sure you push together, because no point in one person pushing a full squad by themselves. As you can see, we just literally beamed that one player. So my teammates down, they tell me the player's underneath. I go back underneath, down him. There's only one player left. I decide to fight him, but he cracks me really good, but I get the edge and kill him. So it's good to always push as a squad, because as you can see, we won the fight. We got 2 people down in our team, but you know, the outcome was successful for us. My next tip is to pick and choose your battles wisely. As you can see here, I spotted enemies up here on the hill. I tell my teammates and we decided to see what we can do against these players. Now, we've no snipers or anything, so it was not really anything we could do here. They threw junk rifts at us, so I decided to tell the squad push back into the jungle, because there's no point in engaging in a fight where we're at a disadvantage, and plus one of our teammates, Drift, has no health or shield, so we needed to get out of there as quick as we can. Right, and as you can see then, we made our way through this shrines, and there's a player here, so I decided to engage with this player completely. And we do get it down because it was a team effort. We absolutely nailed this player. But you see, all this loot is around here now, and we're spend too much time looting. So my tip to you would be, don't spend too much time looting. As you can see, 2 more players approached. I decide to swing around completely around the back. And at this point, I'm telling my teammate to use the rift. It goes back to my other tip, which is always have someone with a rift on your team, because it is so handy to get out of sticky situations. As you can see, we killed the player, but Spartan informed us that they knocked someone there. But at this point, we're already in the air, so there's no point in going back down and engaging in that fight. My next tip is when you get into the top 10 and it's a small circle, you need to play out to the edge of the zone, because literally not enough players do this and they don't play it to the edge of the zone. We do. In this match, as you can see, I'm telling the team we need to get down into this bush. You know, zero builds is all about cover, and you've no builds in this, so you can't defend yourself, so it's about using your surroundings as cover. As you can see, this player comes down, he doesn't know that there's a full squad in here. We absolutely destroy this player, which is really good for us. So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, oh no, we're going to die. I'm getting cracked, but then I get blocked by my teammate Stream. I get into the bush, go around into the tree to heal up. You see, in the end game, it's all about making good decisions. Now, I'm after healing up. We're literally being full sended by another guy on a boar. I don't know why this guy's full sended us with a boar by himself, you know. It's a bit crazy if you ask me. You know, that's very bad decision making on his end, because look, he's coming in and he's trying to get shots, but his shots are missing. I put him down on the floor. My teammate Spartan gets put down because there's a guy behind tree, so I decide to take this fight against the knight. I down him. Now there's only one player left and he's literally beaming everyone. Most of us are all literally one tap. He cracks me really well here. I have 42 HP. It's going to be a very close end game. You know, we've got not a lot of meds left between us. We should win this because it's a 4v1. So I'm putting pressure on him whilst Stream rushes up to get the final kill and end him. So guys, in the end game, play to the zone. Take your time. You know, there's no rush. Let the other players battle it out and then pick and choose your fights. If you've enjoyed today's video, hit the like and subscribe button. Peace.
Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you think that you want it. Wanna find you drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair go round to the window singing stupid noise.